In the top stories, a warning that terrorism could soon affect the region. A state-of-the-art school opens for disabled children and adults, and the under-16 netball queens return home. Welcome to Nation News for Friday, April 17th, 2015. I'm Natasha Beckles.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your news, your time, your way.
Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite says the Caribbean should prepare for the possibility of international terrorist threats. He said the region is heavily dependent on tourism and has a lot to lose in the event of an act of terrorism. He made the comments while addressing the closing ceremony for a regional security system training course in hostage negotiation. Minister of Transport Michael Lashley is urging license plate manufacturers to help prevent the use of fictitious plates. During a meeting with about 30 manufacturers on Friday morning, he urged them to ask customers for a number of documents before doing business. These include a Barbados identification card, a valid driver's license, road tax receipt, and certificate of insurance. Mr. Lashley said fake plates create a number of security problems and make it difficult to solve crimes. Barbados now has a $20 million state-of-the-art education facility for people with disabilities. The Derek Smith School and Vocational Center, which was opened on Friday, will cater to both children and adults. The center was funded by philanthropist Derek Smith, but the Barbados government will meet the operating costs. Speaking at the launch ceremony, Prime Minister Frondell Stewart told Barbadians not to forget that people with disabilities also have abilities.
There are people whom we are entitled to call disabled because they cannot boast in the same degree competencies such as those which we enjoy and take for granted from day to day. But we need to remind ourselves also that all of us are in some area of our lives disabled. All of us labor under disabilities. It just happens to depend on where we appear on the spectrum of disability. And coming face to face with that reality helps us to relate more sensitively to those who may be on a more extreme end of the spectrum than we are. And that's the context within which, as a government, the government over which I preside, took the decision that amongst the things we wanted to do in Barbados was to create a Barbados that is socially balanced.
Police are probing the death of an elderly man. Reports indicate that Samuel Bartlett was standing on a sidewalk in Oystons Christchurch on Thursday night when he collapsed and died. Cosmetology students of the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic showed off their skills on Thursday when the division staged an open day. Makeup, nail care, and hairdressing services were on offer for staff, students, and members of the public. The day was aimed at helping the final year students to get used to the idea of entrepreneurship. And as you know, Mother's Day will be celebrated next month. This year, the popular Mum This One's For You show will honor 11 mothers drawn from churches across Barbados. Producer Desmond Fowlweeks said the aim was to thank God for allowing the show to continue for 15 years. He told the media conference what patrons could expect this year.
This year, in addition to the usual stellar performers, on stage 2 will be the Royal Barbados Police Band, with a very special appearance by Rosalind Hurley's cast of the recent Shine Like a Diamond pageant. And as you know, that pageant was with the disabled, and I think that Rosalind Hurley, she must be given an applause because to put on that show is a great show.
In sport, the Barbados Gems are the queen of the Caribbean Netball Association's Jean Pierre Netball Tournament. The girls returned home on Friday morning to a rousing welcome from family and friends. The Gems won 5 games as well as the team shooting competition. Coach Julie Phillips said the team's success was due to lots of hard work, which started last summer.
I think team unity and team harmony and having a chemistry is one of the vital components of making any unit function. It's trying to instill a sense of discipline, unity that can take them through the depths and the valleys, the highs and the lows of the tournament. I mean, once we continue to hit home that belief in self and believe that they can perform well, that they have been prepared well, you know, just have fun, and it works out for the us in there.
And finally, Northern Illinois University is offering a course this semester on the HBO series Game of Thrones. The university honors program calls the class Game of Thrones, Television and Medieval History. The course's syllabus includes readings and, of course, episodes of the show. Students also see presentations on how the show relates to modern cable technology, history, and current events. One professor said there was tremendous demand for the course, and the class filled up in about an hour. And that's Nation News for Friday. For more, log on to nationnews.com, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember to pick up your papers over the weekend or subscribe to our e-paper. Look out for your entertainment news in our Weekend Buzz a little later. Thank you so much for joining us.